Good morning. Welcome to St. Albert Alliance Church. We're really glad that you're here today. We just want to lift you up and encourage you, and then we want to send you. Actually, you're out there already. We're going to have a great morning this morning, but hey, we're missing somebody.
We are missing somebody. Mike, where's Mike? I don't know. He was here earlier.
I thought I saw him.
I told him to be on time this morning.
Here we go. Here we go again.
I know. We're always waiting on Mike. Come on.
Hey,
Oh.
sorry guys. I just had to get my hair did.
Oh, man.
We've been talking about this like quarantine hair, and
People have asked.
people have asked, and I hate to disappoint them, but it takes a little while. Like, I don't know what you guys do every morning, how you make it to church on time when you got to do things like your hair. And
Folks, you have to know this is 1 week growth.
1 week growth. It's just like a special formula you can get, and this is what comes. So
There you go.
Yeah, I love it. I've always wanted to have the hair where, the Bieber style haircut where the guys were like always flicking it. I always felt left out when I couldn't do that. And so I've got a little bit of that today, and I'm, hoping you're enjoying it. We're doing this for the people, and we love it. Although my wife is never a big fan of hair like this. She's always a look like, what are you doing? This is just not a good thing. But
it's interesting.
I think it's fantastic. So, but it takes a while. It takes a while to do your hair. I can't imagine for you, Mel. Like, this is one thing. The hair you've got is a whole different, but you're here every day. Like,
Every day.
man, you must get up at 4 a.m. just to get ready.
No, I don't.
No?
No. But
You just roll out of bed like
I'm glad it looks like that,
Man,
that I
you
spend
should.
so much
Like
time.
Bob? Seriously?
Oh, man, this is really good.
So here we are. Welcome. Lobby time. Mike, Mel, and Bob. Glad I could make it and get these things done. We are so glad that you are joining us. We got so many people online already joining us. You are here. We're ready to go Sunday morning. Glad to be able to be gathering together and joining in, even though we're not gathered in one place. We're
Nope.
joining in together in all the good things. So exciting.
Yeah. So good. And
So
we have
how
so
would you-
many people online.
Yeah,
So can
like-
we just say hi? Can we start off this chat by saying hi to a couple people at home? So we have Kim Giacetti, we have the Horns watching, we have the Gibsons watching, Diane and Clive, welcome, Michelle. We have the Remples watching at home.
Johnny V.
John Bauer and his family, thank you for tuning in.
Brian
we have
Chukotka.
Leah and Jen and the Tracys. We're so happy that you guys have joined us this morning, and we're going to say hi to a lot more of you in the time to come.
So exciting to have so many people joining in as part of what's going on. So, Bob, we talked about it a little bit last week. We know you are a guy loving people, loving connecting with people. How are you surviving
Well,
all of this?
this is actually kind of neat out there because originally we could, bump shoulders or touch feet or something like that. And now they've put this big distance between us. And so there's a couple things I think that you might find helpful out there because I know this is so important for people that now when you greet each other, I'm just going to set this down. Of course, there's the customary nod your head. And then for some of you, it's like greeting like this. But we're going to add one more to the little mix just simply because people are asking for hugs out there, but we do have to be careful. So when you greet someone, you bow, you put your hands together, and then you take your fingers and you just hug each other like this. All right.
That sounds like a lot of things.
There's a lot going on. Yes, there is. But you know what? We have a lot of time, so we
practice.
can work on that.
We
We
can
want you to work on that at home.
Well, church, we are. I don't even know what to say.
You got it. I can't even be serious with you with that wig on right now. It's too much.
It feels warm. Like I feel like
Mike,
I'm starting
how do
to
you feel
sweat.
about shaving?
Yeah, I know. It feels like yeah. This
There it is.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh, it's
there we
gone.
go.
It is gone.
much more natural.
There's lots of people commenting on it. Some have just said, you kind of look like Ashton Kutcher a little bit.
I get that. I've had that a couple times, like in the
Well,
past.
really?
Yeah, I went to a
Okay.
grocery store one time, and this lady, like the cashier.
Yeah.
I was like, so I wasn't in the most pleasant mood. I was just rushing in to get something late at night. Just wanted to get home. And the lady behind the cashier, she's like, "Do you know who you remind me of?" And I was like, "Oh, please, who?" And I was like, I couldn't wait. And that's who she said.
Well, there
Ashton
you go.
Kutcher. It happens.
There you go. Well,
It
some
just-
people have commented on that.
Well,
They've-
I appreciate the comment.
Yeah.
I take that as a compliment.
Yeah. We also have a birthday this morning,
What?
so we just want to say happy birthday to Greg Gibson.
What?
Oh,
Hope
great.
you're
Gibson.
enjoying the day at home. Hope there's cake there for you.
I'm not going to sing. It's just not going to be a good
No,
thing.
that's
So we're
probably
just
not a
going to,
good
no, Mel can sing, but I'm not going to sing for you. That's just a thing that would send everybody away.
Somebody send Greg a cake. He likes cake. You can send his cake to 85 Deer Ridge Drive.
Which is Bob's address.
Greg likes Dairy Queen ice cream cake, just to be real specific.
Instead of saying happy birthday, Greg,
And you
you
can
can
put
just
on
say
the
Bob.
Yeah. Mike, it's good to have you back.
I know, it's fun to be here. I'm glad we could be in together. So, Bob, one of the things we've been talking about, looking at as a church, we know that this time of physical distancing creates some sense of social isolation, where we're kind of on our own, trying to stay in our home, trying to keep our distance from people so that we, flatten the curve, help this bring to an end, make a way forward. But people need to connect, right? We were created to connect. You were a guy that just exudes this. So one of the things we've been talking about is joining an online group at St. Albert Alliance Church.
Yeah.
Why would that be so important for people to be part of?
Yeah, and Mike, that's a really good point, because when we started this, I mean, it's kind of like, oh, it's going to be a lot of fun and we're going to get a break, and, people can kind of hide in their homes for a little while and rest and all that kind of stuff. But I think some of that time is kind of now spent, and there will become this, what we used to call cabin fever, and people are needing to connect with each other. And so we have some really good resources set up through the church here. You can go to the StAAC app, or you can go online and take a look. And there's some really neat opportunities to get involved in some small groups. And we have small groups both through the church and then also through the hub. We have 10 different small groups that are taking place in the hub right now that cover just a variety of different supports that can happen. And those small groups of the hub are very safe. They are confidential, and the anonymity, we really protect the anonymity. So you can be part of one of those groups if you're wrestling through stuff, and nobody else knows, nobody else's business.
Yeah. And our online groups are a fantastic way to begin to connect with people, a group of people joining together, just to be seen, to be noticed, to be part of what's happening within the community of St. Albert Alliance Church. Even though we can't gather together in one place, the chance to be connected is so important, to grow together, but also to be praying for, supporting with, and encouraging one another is such a key thing in this time and in this season. So we are excited to see everybody as part of online groups at St. Albert Alliance Church. It is a good spot to be, and a good spot to be connected with other people. Maybe you haven't been part of a group before. Maybe you haven't been involved with groups in the past. That's okay. Actually, most of our groups, we've got a lot of groups that have been going in the past. They're still continuing, but we've got a lot of groups that are continuing or are starting brand new. And so we want you to be a part of those. So check out on our webpage, join a group, and we also have a couple new things that are just going on. Just went on like today or yesterday. We finally got these things set up, ready to roll. They are two ways we can serve in this time. We got lots of people that have been asking us. Lots of people have been sending in questions saying, how can I help? What can I do for this? So there's two things that are brand new on our website we want you to check out. The first one is, I need help.
Yeah.
Huge.
And in this time, again, there are a lot of people that there's certain things they just can't do, or they're wrestling through stuff, or they're needing somebody to come alongside and help them. And so here's a chance to just go click on there. You can give the information, but at the same time, and this is what's so cool, because it's not always about just what can I get out of this, but there's so many people that are saying, but I would like to help.
Yeah.
I would like to give back.
Yeah, so if you guys go straight to our website, and just on the homepage, there's an I need help button. And if you do need help, if you're social distancing, if you're physical distancing, if you're quarantining and you can't get out to get groceries or those types of things, just click that button, give us your name and some information, and we will be in contact with you. We're going to pair you up with some people, a volunteer team that can help you out.
Yeah, absolutely. We just want to say shout out. A few more people joining us in this morning. We got the Taggarts, we've got John Bauer and family, we've got the Allens on the way, we've got the Newman family joining us. So many people logging in, getting ready to join us in just a short period of time here, where we're going to get our live stream service happening. We can't wait to have you join us. It's going to be a fantastic morning. We got a great message this morning. You're going to enjoy it and love it and be challenged by it as we go into things. One of the other things that we talked about that is on our website right now. So you've got the I need help, and I can help. We got
Yeah.
lots of people that can serve, and there's lots of different needs in this time that
Yeah.
maybe weren't there before. But the other one of the things that, Bob, you've really challenged us with, and has been a message from, Matt Garvin when he was here about loving your neighbor, and how do we actually practically do that? Some of us don't know our neighbors the way Bob knows his neighbor, because he knows all his neighbors real well. But one of the things that we can do in this time is, here's an opportunity to reach out and just in a tangible way say, hey, I'm not sure what your needs might be or if you need anything, but I'd love to be one who could help in some ways. So we've got a new form that's on our webpage right below, I need help, I can help, and it's just, hey neighbor, this is who I am. If you need anything, be sure to reach out.
Yeah, this is actually, again, one of those opportunities we talk about every single week where we say, go and be the church. And so this is a chance for us to connect with those around us. We had a neighbor that was jogging by the other day, and all they did is they went over, they pushed our doorbell, they ran back onto the street. We came to the door to answer the door, and there's nobody there. And I'm like, oh, it's those teenagers again, those hooligans. But no, there they were on the sidewalk, and we had a conversation from our doorstep to the sidewalk, and it was really good. But if you fill out one of those cards, put your information on there, and just either if they've got a mailbox, drop it in their mailbox, tuck it in their little door slot,
Yep.
because we don't know
Yeah.
what's going on around us unless we reach out to them.
Absolutely. So one of the questions that came in on our chat was just, how do we volunteer? On the St. Albert Alliance Church, StAAlliance.org. Check it out. There's 2 tabs, I need help and I want to help. And we're going to start pulling teams together and beginning to facilitate this in this coming week to help meet some of the needs. Some of the things aren't pressing right now, but we know that in the days and weeks ahead, we really don't know. That's part of the challenge in this season, right? Is that uncertainty of how long is this going to last? Like, where is it going to go? And needs change, needs will arise. Some of us will get sick and need to be quarantined, and so you're not going to be able to go out.
Yeah.
How do we just continue to support those people? I was just mentioning reaching out to people around us when things happen. Regular life happens. How do we begin to serve those needs? So on our website, StAAlliance.org, I need help. I want to help. 2 different forms. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, you can't miss them. The buttons are right there.
And you could be both people,
You
right?
could be, yeah.
You could have need on both sides, right? Where you have some needs, but you also want to help people around you. And you can fill out both those. You're not limited to just one to be part of that.
Yeah. I gave a call to Susan over at the food bank, St. Albert Food Bank, and asked her, I says, well, what can we do to be part of the solution in the community? And what I love is her response back was very specific. She says, we need 12 volunteers.
Wow.
And so for some of you out there that maybe you're not working right now, or you're kind of stuck at home a little bit, there's an opportunity for you to go. And what they're going to do is they're looking for 12 volunteers that will come into the food bank. They will equip you there. Crystal there will meet with you, equip you. They're going to divide you into 4 teams. So there's only 4 people working together, not a whole too many. 4, we're still okay with 4. And they will certainly use your help, as well as if they're also needing food, because there are people that are in a real tough situation right now and just needing some of the basic foods to survive. And so you can go down there and you can drop off grocery bags of food as well. And you know what's neat is to be working as a church with the city together.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can check out their stuff online, Facebook. They've got a Facebook page, St. Albert Food Bank, St. Albert Community Village. Check it out there. Also, a website that they have through the city of St. Albert. Be sure to check it out. Ways to serve practical needs in our community. And there are those needs. Like, we're not oblivious to any of this. We recognize, especially in a season where lots of businesses are really struggling, that there's need in our community. We want to be able to minister and help serve and love people well, just live Jesus out with our neighbors, with our city, in our community. Parents, before we're just about into our live stream, we're short, 13 minutes away from live stream starting. Parents, we want to encourage you to check out our StAAC Extreme Kids Facebook page. You can go there. You can get the videos that the kids would have done for your service this morning. So kids, go check it out. Grab one of your devices in your home. Go to the StAAC Extreme Kids Facebook page. They got videos for you. They also have the resources, like the sheets you can use to be part of your Sunday morning experience. Encourage you to get those. We got about 13 minutes now before our service starts. notes. You can start to load that up and get that stuff
and I mean,
ready.
our kids team is not just posting today.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
also posting throughout the whole week. Like every day, there's something for your kids to do. So parents, we just encourage you just to join the Facebook group and get involved with all that Mrs. Janelle and Mrs. Debbie are posting every single day, because we understand that there is it's a tough time with your kids being at home all day, and you know, even if they're doing school, like they're still a little bit bored. So just check out what we have for you as resources. We want to resource you parents as much as we can in this time.
Yeah, there's some great things on there. I know one of the things that our family has used over the years, our kids have been part of an Adventures in Odyssey club, hearing the Adventures in Odyssey stories, and on that Facebook page, there's a link to a free 4-week trial that they're offering. So they've got some great things. Miss Debbie's out doing videos with Hamilton, making sure the kids see Hamilton each week. You know, that's been part of their experience. So trying to keep some of the routine, some of the connection. You hear from them as they post on Facebook all the time how much they miss their kids and miss the kids coming and joining them in Extreme Kids. So definitely check out those resources as a key thing to continue on even now.
Totally. But Mike, what about like our teenagers and our young adults as well? What do we have going on for them this week?
Dan's always up to something.
Yeah, they got lots of good things going on. So Dan and his team, they got their Wednesday night merge feed that happens on YouTube. You definitely want to check that out, find out all the latest. It's a great time to interact and connect with them and be part of what God's doing in and through our youth, even though you're distance. A great time to connect, but also one of the fun things that they're doing, Dan, is hosting like video games online and playing. Some of the kids joining in as part of that. Other kids are just watching it as part of the experience. My son Ryan keeps kind of telling me I should take Dan on because I'm not very good at video games, and I think my son just wants me to get shot up by Dan or like get beat in any one of the games Dan is playing, because Dan has a little bit of skill when it comes to video games. So be sure to check out the Merge Instagram feed, the Merge details on Facebook. Our website gives you all the details about what's happening online for our Merge group. Also, our fellowship group is meeting.
Doing a lot they're doing a lot in these times. I mean, I actually want to like hop in on some of the fellowship fun, because they're hosting like Netflix parties.
Oh yeah.
And
watch
basically
times.
You can like watch online from wherever you are these Netflix parties, which I think sounds amazing.
Oh.
So watch with your friends and comment, and they're doing tons of other stuff. They still meet Thursday nights via Zoom. So make sure you guys are checking out our website for all of that information and social media feeds. Make sure you follow them on Instagram as well, and you'll keep you up to date if you're a young adult, 18 to 24-ish.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Absolutely. One of the comments Ellie Culligan just mentioned, loving the worship set list. Mel has put together a couple worship set lists for us in this time. On Spotify, you don't need a paid account. You can just go on their free account. They've got 2 that came. You just dropped one this week, right? The victory one. So the last
another
one was
one next week.
Yeah. So we had worship piece that came through last week, which has been fantastic. Has just been on repeat for me over the last number of days. Great things in the morning just to sit with and just rest with, because it's felt like a pretty unsettled season. But then also brand new one, the new victory one. So check those out on Spotify. You can find the link on our Facebook page is where the link is.
Yeah, our website as well.
Website as well. We're all connected there. So
Very, very neat. Now, what's really neat about this opportunity that we have in front of us too is we as a staff and a team, we really do want to reach out and connect with every single person in our church. And not only those that have been coming regular on a Sunday morning, but there's people who haven't been out for a while or can't easily get to church. And we talked about this and we thought, how do we do this? Because the fact is we can't connect with everyone as a staff, but everyone can be connected with. And so we really do want to encourage you to get on your phone and text or email and just touch base with people that you maybe haven't touched base with in a while, people who maybe you haven't seen for a bit, which would be most of our congregation now that we're going through this. But don't be afraid to reach out and connect with someone and just ask the question, how are you doing? Been thinking about you? And then even pray with them over the phone.
Yeah, absolutely.
And would you help us as we pastor together the St. Albert Alliance Church?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things we send each other out at the end of the service, we say, hey, turn around, greet your neighbor. This would be a great opportunity. We got, 10 minutes before service starts, drop a text to somebody that you might connect with at church. Maybe you just cross paths with, maybe you haven't seen in a while. This is a great opportunity. Just say, hey, just checking in on you. Just thought of you. You came to mind. Obey those, respond to those promptings. We talk about being apprentices of Jesus, listening, trusting, obeying. In this season, even more now, where we listen to those promptings to be like, hey, I'm just going to reach out and check how things are going.
Totally.
Yeah.
You know what? And another thing too, like what I've been doing, like when I have the desire to maybe go out for coffee with someone, obviously we can't. But I've been doing virtual coffee times with people. So like just on Zoom or FaceTime, pull up a cup of coffee and just have a chat face to face. And it kind of just helps a little bit in this season where we're all physical distancing and just trying to stay healthy. We don't lose the connection.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't lose the connection. I'm just looking at the comments. Terry Beckman trying to encourage me to bring my wig back. Sorry, Terry. sorry, Terry. The wig only comes back when I see you in a wig as well. We get a similar hairstyle.
There you go.
This is a tag team thing. So yeah, that
Post
only
your
comes
photo,
back.
Terry. #StAAC.
Hashtag. Yeah, we'd love for you to tag us as you're joining in with us in about 10 minutes time for our Sunday service. We'd love for you to tag us #StAAC just to see how you and your family are worshiping together. It just encourages the body to feel like, hey, we're in this together, even though we're not here together. To see the way people are connecting, and so even our chat here on our live stream, we're loving it. We're loving hearing from you, ways to connect with you, and we can't see your faces, but we'd love to. We've missed you guys. We missed the noise and the energy around this place. I know that's been one of my big things. I'm a big extrovert, so I love being around people. And man, it's been a struggle. And so the opportunity to connect with people, our live streams, our Zoom calls, our small groups are so key and so important to be able to be part of and join in on.
Yeah. Well, Mike, we're going to just have to turn things around here for our service in a few moments. So quickly, 30 seconds, what can people expect today?
Oh, Bob, what can people expect?
We're going to hear a vision casting that is so powerful, and it is exactly what we're all about, and it's going to be from somebody that you guys, many of you know well. So I'm really looking forward to this morning.
Yeah, it's going to be all about being the church in the places we live, learn, work, and play in real practical ways in this season. Also, just a reminder, church, you need to refresh your stream to get back onto the live stream, so be sure to do that. We're going to be about 5 minutes out from our service, and we'll launch into you. Just refresh your stream, and things will get going shortly.
Okay, just before we go, I love what Mike said. When we're done the service and we send each other out, send somebody a text and make that your connection point with them this morning.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. We hope you have a fantastic morning as you join with us in worship. We're excited for the way God's at work in this season of time. Be blessed.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.